Let's have a look at the replay. It's 2 wickets down already after 7 overs. It's 39 for 2. Look at that ball. He tried to go and he moved way ahead of his stumps. Tries to play. Chasing that ball is not a good idea. This one played towards the long on, and dot ball it will be. Umar Ali Khan is darting in, is bowling well. He'll be looking at support from his partners. Well, it's a 40 runs so far in 7.3 and 2 wickets already gone. That means plenty of work need to be done. Well, at the end, they managed to save that single between two of those fielders. It's Imran and Wahid for the Vision Shipping LLC to make this game worth, and they will be building this inning. Would definitely look to score big. They need a partnership. It's just a 9 runs partnership now, but they need to convert it into at least a 90 runs partnership in terms of chasing of 277. The ball shaping into the right-hander. Imran played it comfortably for 1. Umar Ali Khan. Similar ball and similar result here. Wahid Ahmed just nudged it towards the onside for a single. Past 8 overs, it's 42 for 2. The spinner coming in, Rohan Mustafa, who bowls literally like a medium pacer. It's Rohan Mustafa was bowling, and this over will be finished so quickly because we all know that he's always in a hurry. Whenever he comes, this over just passed in that 1.5 minute. The last ball, and it's edged it well. Chaser for a fielder. Matiullah Khan made a lot of yard there. Finally saved it from the kissing the fences. That's the end of over number 9. It's 48 for 2. Umar Ali Khan to continue. And sitting next to me is a new voice today in the com box. We finally managed to get him along with us. The famous man, the left-hander batsman, plays for various and experienced now in a young age. Khalid Shah, talented Khalid Shah. Welcome to the com box, Khalid.
Thank you, Abid. Thank you, Abid. That was a quick single. Well, your introduction always makes me happy.
Well, this time it was quite long because you've been sharing a com box with me for the first time. It is.
Obviously, sitting right next to an experienced person, you get to learn a lot, and this is what I'm going for.
Well, it will be the other way around. I'm more of my mic skills. I'll need your batting skills to learn from you. You've been one of the finest left-hander batsmen.
Thank you so much for that, Abid. We need to get some session in the next.
Yeah, I badly need to. That's a quick single. Will be taken. 50 comes up. Well, Khalid, take us through the game. You have witnessed the first innings, the marvelous hitting from Rohan Mustafa, and then a good 60 runs from Vritti Arvind.
Well, Rohan Mustafa, as always, knockout stage, we give it to him. He performed with the ball, with the bat. Of course, with the youngsters, Vritya Arvind, as well as Ansh Tandon, they took the innings and gave a good total to Phoenix Medicines. Now it's time for the team TVSL to get the target. No?
Yeah, but then there is 2 wickets going down in early session. I mean, they haven't played 10 overs, but they have lost 2 their premier batsmen already.
Well, yeah, we have lots of very crucial batsmen at the top of the order. Arif Shah, who can take the game long way and finish the target. So some good bowling by Matiullah for sure, and then another bowler with him. So Tasawwur Jammu, as he last game he was exceptionally well. He did exceptionally well with the ball.
Yeah, Tashavir Jammu didn't get a good start with the ball. He bowled 4 wide deliveries on a throat. This one. Oh, what a fielding effort there. You cannot just get him out of the game. Rohan Mustafa.
Absolutely brilliant. Rohan Mustafa saving a certain boundary over there. Very good piece of fielding.
Have a look at the replay here. It was coming right into the meat of the bat. And the super Mustafa.
Oh, we got a new name. We got a new name. The Super Mustafa.
Well, that's end of the 10 overs gone. 52 for 2. Slightly fuller line delivery. Well, one thing is for sure, Khalid, this over is going to end very, very quickly.
Let's count the time. Let's start. Three, two, one. Ah, he's done. That's one Mustafa for you.
Literally 3 seconds for each delivery. So we have estimated in D20's time, it's around 90 seconds.
See, when you don't give enough time to the batsman, automatically will get early wickets, and that's what exactly he does with the bat. He doesn't give time to the bowlers, and with the ball, he doesn't give time to the batsman.
He's always in a hurry.
I've faced him for a lot of time. Trust me.
Yeah,
Very good compare.
and he likes to bowl against you, don't he?
Rohan Mustafa, give him the ball. He likes to bowl against anyone. He's so good with that. He can bowl that quick Yorkers. He can bowl. He can turn the ball. I mean, not a lot of bowlers have that capabilities.
Well, especially bowling, likes to bowl against the left-handers.
Ah, almost there.
Very good delivery. Lucky for Imran. Look at Khalid. The Imran have faced 20 deliveries. This one goes up in the air. Fielder coming underneath it. That's the end of Imran's inning. A long and struggling inning comes to an end. Managed to score only 3 from 21 deliveries.
Wicket for Rohan. Good catch by Mathiullah. Slightly overrun. It was a good take at the end. TVSL was there. Another wicket. Third wicket down. 53 for 3.
Well, you give him any job, he'll do well in that. Have a look. It was easy catch, looked in the end, but then Matiullah Khan covered lots of yards before catching that. Full marks to Matiullah Khan, and it will be a long walk for Imran.
A long walk for Imran now.
End of Imran here, scored 3 after 20, facing 21 deliveries. It's 53 for 3 after 11.
So the stylish wicketkeeper batsman Zishan Abid is the new guy. He can rotate Abid. He can play long innings.
Yeah, Khalid, and it's very delightful moment for me. I mean, someone who knows the players inside and out. Even I've been around these guys for a long, but then you've been playing with them. It's completely different from my point of view and yours.
Well, Abid, I've played with them last game as well. TVSL, they're pretty good side, and they know how to pace their innings, especially Zishan Abid and experienced Waheed right now. He has played a lot of domestic cricket, Waheed, Zishan Abid, both of them. So let's see if they can achieve this target. At least a good 100-run partnership will do it for TVSL.
Yeah, I think they need much more than that. A partnership is very crucial, and I think both these batters have the capability to put on a good partnership. Wahid Ahmed?
Absolutely, absolutely. That was a good single taken by Zishan Abid. Waheed Ahmed, sorry.
Yeah, and now the Zishan Abid will come on to face for the first delivery. The Sharjah were given too many extras today.
We can say not his day, Abid. He was brilliant with the ball last game. It was just not his day. Remember one thing, he has to bowl at least, I believe, 5 more overs. Let's see if he can get something for Phoenix Medicine.
Yeah, the captain must be expecting a lot from him. That's been the story continues. One side affair. Again, a wide delivery. A lot of extras.
Extras are flowing down. The score is getting tick-tock, 56 for 3. And that's the score actually. They were expecting slightly over loss of wickets, but still, the vision shipping at a good position. I mean, Phoenix are dominating, but for sure, for Vision Shipping, they need to have a good partnership at the moment. Good delivery, good length, well played by the batsman. Ball back with the with the keeper with Arvind.
Well, Khalid, it's been just two legal deliveries so far. And every time Tasawwur Jammu comes into bowl, his signature has been starting with a couple of wides.
Absolutely, but I think the credit goes to the captain here because you have to give your main bowler the confidence for the knock of the semis and the final, the big ones. So he has to bowl him because we all know that Tasawwur Jammu can be a good wicket taker on his day. This is what he has done in the last do or die match for Phoenix Medicine, and this is what they're expecting from him in the upcoming semis and final if they win this game.
Well, for all our viewers who just joined us, to inform them that what went in the first innings, it was the target is 277. Rohan Mustafa scoring 74, a quick 74. This one nudged it towards the onside. They'll get one quite easily. And the second top scorer for Phoenix Medicine were Vrithi Arvind, who scored 60 of 76 deliveries. And then the third one was Ansh Tandon, who scored 32. At the start, they had a flying start. They were cruising towards the big total. The way they started, they were hitting the balls, middling the ball, and they haven't lost a wicket in 140 runs.
That is the beauty of the mixture of youngsters and the talented, the youngster and the experienced guys. As you see, Rohan Mustafa took off the pressure. Vrithi Arvind and Ansh Tandon took off the innings. I mean, they paced the innings pretty well. So when you give the talented guys chances, this is what they can do, especially in a 50-over Bukhatir league, one of the top leagues in UAE. So you have to perform well in this format.
Yeah, Mohammad Usman didn't put much today. Oh, that's drifting down the leg, that's for sure, because Tasawwur is been bowling with that length and swinging away from the swinging into the right-hander from the first ball. It's 12 overs gone, 57 for 3. Well, that's the summary so far. Rohan 74, Vrithi Arvind 60, Ansh Tandon scored 32, and Waid Ahmed scoring 22. And whereas in a reply, so far, the Vision Shipping LLC, only Waid Ahmed, who's unbeaten on 28. And we'll talk about that because the Rohan Mustafa will not give us time, Khalid. Oh, how could you drop such a dolly?
Rohan Mustafa, that was fast, Asif. Abid, beg your pardon.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm okay with it as long as I was into that cash going down from the Rohan Mustafa's palm was a crucial one.
He never gives chances. I don't know how lucky the batsman was there. You get a chance from Rohan Mustafa's hand. You're quite lucky, man.
Yes, he's a very fine athlete and a good fielder.
That was a good delivery over there.
Back to the bowler.
Into the covers. The chase is there. Let's see if we can get a 4. No. 2 runs added to the scoreboard.
A couple added there. Score moves to 60. Now 3 wickets down with 60 runs on board only. The reason I'm saying only is because Khalid, they have a mammoth total to chase.
Well, Abid, at some stage there has to go for the ball. The required run rate is getting higher. It's almost 5.8. I mean, you're getting to 6 almost. At the moment, just keep on rotating, keep on rotating. You'll get your time. Just play the full 50 overs if you want to chase down this inning. So it's 13 overs up. TVSL 60 for 3. So Tasawwur Jammu will be continuing from this end. Bowled 2 over for 16. He'll be bowling the 14th over. Let's see what we have now. The swing is still there. Good shot. Passing the cover fielder. Umair Ali Khan on the ball. Good fielding over there by Umair Ali Khan. Just one more added to the total.
Well, brilliant effort by Umar Ali Khan, who promised will be working hard on his fitness. Well, he's a class player, an all-rounder. Any team would love to take him.
Absolutely brilliant all-rounder. I rate him one of the best all-rounder of UAE because the way he bats, the way he bowls, and the way he fields, simply amazing. The swing is still there for Tasawwur Jammu. That is what he does with the ball. It's so nice to see the swing, the later part of the inning. Yep.
Definitely, yes. The swing is there, but the control is lacking from Tasawwur Jammu. You need to control the ball as well.
Absolutely, Abid. Abid, tell us few things about Wasim Bari. I mean, we talk about experience, and that guy has hell lot of experience.
Well, surprised not seeing him into the national side. He made it to the national side earlier. I don't remember the year, maybe 2012 or 11, perhaps. I don't recall the year. This one is played towards the long on for one. So yes, a very talented guy, a good all-rounder. He bowls as well, but he's more of a batsman. So a very calm personality, very good, very cool as cucumber. But he need to perform because the competition has increased now a lot. Because all these youngsters, now if you especially see now, there are plenty of the youngsters who are batting well, who are giving good competition to the seniors. Now I'm looking to this young Nilansh. That's down the leg side for wide. I'm looking into the Nilansh Keswani. I'm looking into Ayan Khan. I'm looking to Ronak Pinoli, the wicket keeper, Vritti Arvind, Aryan Lakra. There are many of youngsters. You name and they're there. It's a healthy competition. You need to score big if you want to make into the national side.
And how can you forget Karthik Mayappan, the only UAE guy in the IPL auctions?
Yes, sir. For this year, we had the second. This one width was an offer, and it went ripping that fielder apart, going towards the fence for 4 runs. Wasim Bari. We just spoke about him. And slightly a misfield.
Slightly a misfield. It was a catch. But at this level, you have to get these catches. Come on.
Yes, that's the league which counts the most. The legacy, which is continuing from 46th year.
Absolutely, Abid. Absolutely, Abid. We all are quite lucky to be part of this 46th edition of Bukhatir Premier League.
Yeah, just 3 years after we had the country in recognition, which was 1971 when the UAE came into the picture, and 1974 we had the Sharjah Cricket Stadium ready with the cement wicket on it.
All thanks to the man himself, Mr. Abdurrahman Bukhatir.
And the legacy is being continued here, and we are glad to be part of this historical league. Inside out, and that will raise away towards the fans. Well, now at least some positive impact from team TVSL.
So at the end of 14 overs, TVSL 72 for 3, They require 205 more in 36 over.
Well, Rohan Mustafa have come into the bowl. He's continuing his spell. Well, Khalid, then tomorrow, the same time, you'll be playing down there in the ground. You have a game. How prepared are you?
We just had a good practice session, team meeting over there. And for sure, it's a good game against a good side. We are playing against Dubai Starlet. It's Bukhatir 11 versus Dubai Starlet. The team is well balanced. You can have the player of all the categories with the bowlers and the batsmen. So we have pretty good plans for tomorrow. Let's see what we can deliver tomorrow. What happens on the pitch, no one can say that.
Well, this one played with soft hands, and that will go for a single at least. Khalid, we've seen what Nilansh Keswani did to the Phoenix Medicines. Have taken 6 wicket against them in this very tournament. And any plans to tackle the young man, Nilansh Keswani?
Yeah, we were told very simple. Don't play the ball, don't play the bowler, play the ball. That's it. He's a wonderful bowler. I mean, Nilansh Keswani at his age, what he has done in the current domestic tournaments, he's brilliant. He's just brilliant for his age, and I think he'll get better with time.
Yes, definitely. And all these young lads need to do is focus on their career. And I'm sure he has a bright career ahead of him.
Absolutely, absolutely. Alongside Nilansh, we have some of the talented guys playing right now. You can say Vritya Arvind, you can say Karthik Mayappan. He's warming up there. He'll be the next guy bowling, I believe. Then we got Ayan Khan as well. So the competition is high, as you said. Currently there is backup for every person in UAE. So the competition is getting higher, the quality is getting better. So let's see if we can get a good UAE side. I mean, they are already good, but a better one.
Well, we'll continue that discussion after the next over. It's 15 overs gone, 78 for 3. And spinner continues, yeah. Karthik Mayappan, the IPL boy.
The IPL boy, he was under the hammer.
Yes, that's he got that feat being a second player from UAE coming under that hammer. Sold. Good delivery.
In the past, we had the wonderful batsman Chirag Suri, currently playing for the ECB side, and Karthik Mayappan, the lucky guy, the second guy from UAE.
Yes, a good leg spinner. So there is a lot of a left arm spin options we have now. We had only Ahmed Raza earlier, then Sultan Ahmed, but now we have plenty of options in there.
Absolutely, we have Nilansh Kaswani, we have Ayan Khan, we have Aryan Lakra. These guys are talented as well. But with the experience of Ahmad Raza, he can bat, he can field, he can bowl, he can lead. I mean, he has all the capabilities.
Yeah, it will take a little time for these young lads to reach to that feat. But the skipper of UAE, Ahmed Raza, he's what a great guy he is. I mean, Ahmed Raza, a clear performer. Whatever quota of his over he gets, he capitalizes well in every game he plays.
Well, absolutely. I've seen a picture where Ahmad Raza giving the national cap to Rohan Mustafa on his debut.
Well, then the history was continuing. We all know what these guys have done for UAE.
A lot of things. A lot of things. They have batted for days. They have bowled for days for UAE, and they are the beginners of UAE cricket for sure.
Yeah. Things have been changed since the World Cup 2015 for the UAE when they played under the coaching of Akib Javed.
Under the coaching of Akib Javed. Yeah, I mean, UAE, under him, they have qualified for the Under 19 World Cup, Asia Cup, then the Senior Cup, and the UAE were doing well. And even now, they are getting better day by day. The amount of time has been spent in the nets by the coaches, the management, each and everything is taken care of. So the boys are getting better. They have been contracted, and yeah, for sure, they have bright future.
A quicker delivery, almost a medium fast bowler, Rohan Mustafa. Well, yeah, definitely. There have been plenty of success back in these 5 to 6 years for UAE. They're beating test playing nation Zimbabwe in their yard. That was a rememberable day for me.
Absolutely. Remember day for the all UAE people. Because the way Ramesh Shehzad will be playing alongside for Bukhatir learn tomorrow, the way he has played that inning, I mean, brilliant. He has attacked from the right from the first ball.
Well, I had a chance to speak one of the guy who was playing that game, and that was I think World Cup qualifier for them for Zimbabwe. If they won that game, they would have qualified for the World Cup. And I think it was Rizwan CP, he's another man from your team, who told me this story. There was a crowd shouting and begging literally to the UAE players, please lose the game.
That's the love for cricket. Come on, Abid. We
Definitely.
cannot laugh at that.
Yeah, the fans' feeling is all different. Did you notice this over is just getting past? We have one delivery to go. So quickly this over gets off. Soft hands, and there will be a single taken. 17 overs gone, 84 for 3. We had Karthik Mayappan to continue his spell from the pavilion end. Well, Khalid, this game is now getting a little bit settled for TVSL. Too much wide, got away, umpire not stretching his arms.
And the skipper behind the stump. Not in a good mood.
Well, he got 60 runs for his team. He's happy for that, at least. Some performance from Vrithi Arvind, who's a very good batsman.
Edge. A bit far from the fielder. Single taken.
Umar Ali Khan is the fielder. So Khalid, we had a lovely series recently of another test playing nation where UAE have dominated the first game. They won that game against the Ireland in Abu Dhabi. It was full marks to your teammate is again there, Rizwan CP and Mohammad Usman, who's playing here now for Phoenix Medicine.
Well, Abid, I was quite lucky to spend some time with one of the Irish player, Kevin O'Brien, in the recent Abu Dhabi T10. He was a batting consultant for the team. His words were simple. I mean, he was like, these guys were amazing. Rizwan CP and Mohammad Usman, the way they paced their inning, the way they have reached to that target, and the way they have won for UAE. I mean, it gave a lot of confidence booster to all the UAE players, especially the batsmen, that we can do something. And that's what they have shown. As you must have seen in the other domestic, the T10, I mean, for example, some of the top performers, Abdul Shakur, Mohammad Wasim, they are all the UAE cricketers, UAE batsmen. So it always feels good when a UAE cricketer is scoring big at a bigger level.
Well, that was soft hands, but there's no run available. Sent back by Zishan Abid. Yeah, I think we should give enough credit to bowlers as well in T10 as well, in Abu Dhabi T10. Because the way Junaid Siddiqui bowled, Zahoor Khan perhaps he bowled well as well. Sultan Ahmad picked up a wicket of a Chris Gale.
That was a biggie. That was a biggie, seriously. But the bowlers for UAE were always dominating. We'll come back to you on after this over. After the break, it's 18 overs up, TVSL 86 for 3. Welcome back. So Rohan Mustafa will be continuing from the Sharjah club end. Cuts well, 4-1. TVSL at the moment. They are pacing down their innings pretty well. They're taking the singles and the doubles, and the boundary which they're looking for, they get it after every one or two overs. Edge and dot ball. So Rohan, as always, trying to finish his over as soon as possible. He's bowling pretty well at the moment. 5 overs for 19, 1 wicket down. Edge again, field, the chase is behind, the fielder is behind the ball. Let's see if he can cut it down to, no, yeah. It's a throw. Let's see if we can get it out. No, it's a quick save, quick double taken by the batsman Wahid. He's playing at 40 at the moment, feeling pretty well. He's pacing down his innings pretty well. Played softly to the offs, and that is a single taken by the batsman. Matiullah with the ball. Ball is back with the wicket keeper, Vrityarvin. Ah, come on. The umpire was not ready, but the bowler was ready with that. Just played softly again by Zishan Abid. To the square leg fielder. No run taken. It's end of the over. After 19, TVSL 90 for 3. Welcome back, Abid, after a tea break. Karthik Mayappan with the ball again. It's high, up in the air. Fielder underneath that. Mohammad Usman. Let's see if he can get it. That's out. Waheed Ahmed is a goner. TVSL lost their 4th wicket at the score of 90.
Well, when the things just get settled, they lose a wicket here. And this time, it's a big wicket. Waheed Ahmed have to take a walk back towards the pavilion after scoring 44 in 57 deliveries.
Oh, Abid, I must say he was quite set there for TVSL. He was the man if they wanted to achieve that target.
Yeah, they were looking for a partnership, but then Karthik Mayappan, full marks to him, getting the danger man out.
A long walk back by Waheed Ahmed. It's a disappointing end to his inning. TVSL 90 for 4.
Yeah, he'll be kicking himself there. It's 19.1 gone. 90 runs for 4. The new man coming in is Shahnawaz.
Shahnawaz Khan, the all experienced guy, Shahnawaz Khan for TVSL. This is the guy who can take the inning long as well, Abid.
Yeah, but there is a huge task ahead of them. Nudged it towards the onside. Need to hurry. A good collect by the keeper, but I think the batsman is home.
Matiullah fielded pretty well at the square leg, short square leg. The keeper took the ball very well with Yarvin. Karthik Mayappan got his first wicket, Abid.
Yeah, as expected from him. I'm sure the captain had lots of demand from him to get the wickets. Now they'll be eyeing to take the settled batsman, Zishan. This one cuts it well, but didn't get through.
Shahnawaz alongside Zishan Abid, youngsters, a wicket-keeper batsman Zishan, and a talented Shahnawaz as well. They can take the inning long, Abid.
Yeah, then at least need 100 runs partnership. Soft hands. Yeah, I think Shahnawaz Khan will take a time there, which he deserves to take because they need to just score 277. It's not 377. So they need, what they're doing is that after building that small partnership, they're just losing the wicket.
A risky shot again. Swept well. Let's see if you can get two. There you go. Shahnawaz off the mark with a double.
I don't think so. That was an ideal shot to play when, especially when you have just come in and haven't opened your mark.
I believe that shows the confidence, Abid.
Well, points taken, Khalid, but that was not from the bat. This one put away and a great shot. Absolutely nothing for the fielder apart from looking at it from underneath.
No no respect for the experience. First ball out of the boundary, 6 for the batsman Zishan Abid. Shoaib Laghari is into the bowling, a very experienced guy from Karachi. Let's see what do he has for us.
Yeah, a very experienced lad. And a big role he played into getting that big score of 677 for Phoenix. He played a huge role in.
Well, absolutely. A double 100 from Wahid Ahmad. Vrithi Arvind with a beautiful 100. And Shoaib Laghari with a brilliant 100 as well. Oh my goodness.
You miss it and I'll hit it. That's Shoaib Laghari for you. Gets the man in a perfect revenge. The ball just slipping in and taking that bail off. It's half team back to the dugout, Khalid.
That's the experience, Shoaib Laghari, for you guys. A very well bowled, right into the block holes. Played at the, crossed the line and bowled him. So TVSL lost their 5th wicket at the score of 99. So we have some energy booster with us.
Back to the bowler, a dot ball here. Well, I'm still trying to understand why Zishan Abid building that good inning and played completely across the line against the offie.
That happens, Abid. Mostly when you're chasing a good total in a big match, knockout stage, you forget what you have to do. This is what exactly happened with Zishan Abid.
Yeah, especially after hitting that big six. 100 comes up for TVSL. Finally, they reached the 100 runs mark after losing 5 wickets.
Rotation was what required at that stage, Abid. But TVSL lost their 5th wicket in shape of Zishan Abid. Abid and Zishan Abid.
Well, one thing is a positive about Lagari is that he's giving enough air to the ball, which is causing trouble to the batsman.
Well, I must say, let's talk after the over. So TVSL 101 for 5 after 21 overs.
Well, we'll have a change in Combox. Joining me now is Justin James. Justin, welcome to the Combox.
Thanks, Abid. Good to be back here in the Combox.
Well, Justin, you've been witnessing this game, a very close counter. This we were expecting it, but now TVSL is losing back-to-back wickets.
Well, I can see that Karthik Mayappan was brought into the attack like 3 overs back, and he has definitely made an impact with the second over, if I'm not wrong, and picked up a wicket. And definitely that's going to be a big plus point for Phoenix. And as you can see, the ball is turning, is gripping in the wicket. So definitely that's going to make a lot of impact.
Well, I was a little surprised there at the toss when TVSL won the toss and have elected to bowl first. It was an interesting decision. We have seen yesterday, batting first team scored 400 runs, and meantime, this one is put away. That will raise away for a 4 runs.
An excellent shot from Shanawaz. Over square leg, short pitch from Karthik Mayappan was taken full sort of a support from the batsman and throwing it right over square leg for a boundary.
Yeah, he was up for the shuttle and delivery, and he's very strong towards his own side.
You don't always see Karthik Mayappan pitching it short, especially on a 50-over game. He's definitely going to put it up in that good length. Like I said, a slight misfield from Rohan ends up with no singles taken.
Yes, we have one more ball to go from this over. Just apart from that boundary, the over has been exceptionally well.
Absolutely, like I said, Karthik Mayappan. Right, trapped in front.
No, Justin, it's the stumps who got shattered.
An excellent ball from Karthik Mayappan.
Well, he didn't realize it for a moment. He was asking the umpire and then realized that, yes, I've got the man. The big man goes back. Shahnawaz Khan just scored 7 runs from 10 deliveries. It's going to be a big walk for him. It's 105 for 6 after 22. Well, this game is getting now a very difficult. A new man to come in is Noman Hassan with jersey number 9. Justin, your presence have been felt for especially Karthik Mayappan. Has taken a wicket straight away once. Oh,
A slight mess up in the running over there. An excellent fielding from Karthik Mayappan at square leg. Rohan Mustafa, who has brought himself back into the attack, would definitely be looking for a wicket here or two.
yeah, they'll be now looking to play lots of dot balls. Well, Justin, you've been a very busy lad nowadays. Difficult to get you. Tell us what are your activities now. What is your plan for the youngsters?
Definitely, there's a lot going right now in Sharjah Cricket Stadium. We are definitely getting in with the Sharjah Intra Academy League. Speaking of which, the batsman has dispatched Rohan Mustafa's flighted delivery over covers for yet another boundary.
Well, two full there. So it's an academy for the kids.
Absolutely. It's an Academies Premier League, which will be for the first time in Sharjah Cricket Stadium in this year. And we've got almost 28 teams in the under 16 and the under 19 category, which will be starting in the mid of March.
So a lot of busy schedule you're going to get in.
Absolutely. We've also got an intra-academy league, which will be between the Sharjah Cricket Academy players and few overseas players who will be taking part in it and who have got big money in the auctions, which actually just got concluded in the previous day.
Yeah, the next day I had to see through my stories I was going through, and I saw somebody got sold for 115 million.
112 million to be specific. Well,
Name the person, please.
is known as the left-arm spinner. I don't want to disclose names out here.
Yeah, was it an Indian Jaydev?
That's what a lot of people have been calling at the moment. But at the end of the day, it's all about how you bowl at the game.
Naman Hassan to face Karthik Mayappan on his follow through. Just could not get hold of it.
An excellent effort from this youngster. I've been seeing him since past couple of years. Has come up the ranks, was in the IPL camp. And I think that has actually got him into a better mindset. And definitely that has made him show his class in this today's match as well.
Yeah, Justin, on a serious note, we have seen earlier Chirag Suri getting selected for Gujarat Lions, if I'm not wrong. He was a different player when he came back from that camp. He didn't get any game though.
Absolutely. Like, even if you don't get a game, as for my point of view, it definitely creates a big hit on the mindset, I would say, because the mindset is all about what makes you a better player and a legendary player. Because Chirag has transferred himself from the under 19 level to an international player today is all because of his mindset. That's all I would tell.
Yes, sir.
An excellent ball from Karthik Mayappan, making the batsman go on the back foot.
So it's Nelson on board, Justin. Be prepared.
Definitely.
And I don't think so now. The batters will be looking for any biggie.
Cut away towards covers for a single once more. TVSL would be looking at ticking the scorecard by taking singles out here. Moving on, we've come to the last ball of this over.
The last ball of the over of Karthik Mayappan. I think that's a good delivery to end the over. You're past 24 overs now, 112 for 6.
Shoaib continues with his attack. And the first ball has been a dot out there.
He's being there amongst the wicket takers, Shoaib Laghari.
He's still getting some grip of the surface, which is very much interesting in Sharjah Cricket Stadium. What do
Yeah.
you reckon about that, Abid?
Yes, Justin, because of he's giving enough air to the ball. Unlikely other bowlers who was just bowling as a medium paces.
Recently, I was actually in talk with a couple of the youngsters, and they came up to me and said, in the UAE camp, coaches are asking for spinners who can spin the ball these days, where the other bowlers are just the arm ball bowlers.
Yeah, we have got a lot of bowlers swept away.
Straight to Karthik Mayappan for no run.
Good field effort there. And the man on your screen is Rithi Arvind, another talented youngster.
Shoaib once again. Swept this time, over square leg, another boundary. He looks to be a great sweeper of the ball, this man.
Yeah, he's just sweeping it so well, timing it, coming in right into the meat of the bat. Have a look at that one on the replay. Just didn't picked up the line early. That's more important. And lucky, it went slightly away from Karthik.
And that shot has resulted in a field change straight away from Rohan Mustafa. This should be interesting because I felt that was his go-to shot, the sweep, and he's got a fielder back there right now. Straight past the bowler for a single on the next ball. Very great batting out here, actually, because a boundary and a single on the next ball.
Yeah, we need to do that at a consistent base. We are halfway through. 25 overs gone, 118 for 6.
Karthik Mayappan back onto his bowling mark to start off his over. Flighted one, and the batsman has dispatched it over long on for a boundary. The batsman checking out the field, plays it straight over long on, gets him a boundary.
Yeah, he just made a room for himself and played it so well. And slightly, it's the biggest part of the ground, I think.
Absolutely, and he has dispatched it all the way, I would say. Karthik Mayappan once again to pull the second ball there. Flighted, this time over covers, fielder on the chase. Interesting footwork from the fielder right there at the deep covers.
Yeah, bit of a football practice there.
It's a lot seen these days that the fielders start making up their footwork even in the practice sessions, which is actually really interesting.
Yeah, but I think for me, the fielders should stick to their basics. I mean, you can dive forward, otherwise, I think that would easily to be stopped.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So that's plenty of risk involved. That doesn't matter what you scored on a board. You need to put your things, the basics on right.
Flighted one, yet again, over covers. This time the fielder gets his hand like the way Abid wanted and has stopped it into 2 runs itself.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, did he hear me? Well, I think it's Wahid Ahmed, the fielder.
He actually did stop the ball really well with his hands. There we go. Next ball. A quicker one towards the leg stump. Plays it straight to mid wicket for no run.
Well, perhaps that was the Savur Jammu. who fielded there and been busy, kept busy in a couple of occasions by Jawad Ghani.
What must be going through Karthik Mayappan's mind right now?
Well, definitely, he's got the wicket here, but he's been expensive, slightly on expensive part, especially this over. So bowler like Mayappan, they like to come make a comeback after getting hit for runs. A bowler like Karthik, who likes to come in and take a wicket.
Absolutely. Every leg spinner's dream is to come into a spell and pick up a wicket off his first over, which would definitely give him a lot of confidence, as it is the hardest art in cricket. Meanwhile, this ball has been dispatched to the mid-wicket boundary for another boundary in this over. Is TVSL taking it forward from this?
Well, TVSL will be glad from this over, something to come out. A very good over to come to an end. 130 for 6 after 26. Well, Matiullah has come back with the wicket here. The wickets are trembling. One after the other. Oh, this time slightly going away from the right-hander. And he's not convinced enough from the umpire's decision. But then you have to stick with it. It's Noman Hassan taking a walk back after scoring 3 runs from 8 deliveries. It's 130 for 7. So new batsman is Sajjad Malook. For a second, I thought he's come without the helmet against Matiullah.
That would be a lot of guts against this lanky pacer.
Yeah, you need a big heart. And I think that's not the thing. For me, I think even though you're playing against the spinners, you need to put your helmet on.
Absolutely. Safety first in regards with cricket or any of the sports. Absolutely safety first.
Definitely, because especially the batsman who likes to play sweep shots, reverse sweeps, or scoop shots perhaps.
Matiullah steaming in with all the pace. He has already got 3 wickets. 4.3, 21, and 3 wickets. It's been a fantastic spell up till now. Phoenix just needs 3 wickets to move on in this Bukhatir League, while TVSL would be looking at a partnership to inch them closer to that mammoth total of 277. An excellent delivery from Matiullah. He's been steaming in and he's been putting that ball and he's making that ball do the talking today.
Well, that was shaping in. Lucky for Sharjah, didn't get anything on it. Well, all these 4 balls have been a dot deliveries. He's yet to give a run in this over. Haven't conceded anything, Matiullah Khan, and he's looking solid.
Absolutely. He's been there in the UAE side for almost a couple of years, I would say. And he's definitely doing great work. And there was a shout. The umpire hasn't given it yet.
Well, Matiullah is surprised. It did surprise me as well. I thought for a second the ball took a hide there a bit. Look at the Rohan Mustafa. And, well, the umpire is not convinced. You have to stick with it.
Umpire's decision is the final on this field. Absolutely final decision.
This replay will tell us more of it. Ooh.
There looks to be a deviation on that.
The ball which was coming in after passing the bat, it went out. So I think, for me, that was a difficult call.
Lucky Sharjah is what all I would say.
Well, I think we need to stick with the umpire's decision, whatever it is. He's got the best review.
Like we all call it, he's the final boss on the field. This time a fuller pitch delivery. Just touched on towards the point fielder, bringing an end to the over.
A wicket made it.
Absolutely. An excellent over from Matiullah. TVSL 130 for 7 at the end of 27 overs.
This one coming onto the pad of the right-hander, Jawad Ghani, who's been there for a while now, but didn't put much impact, but then he's playing slightly over 100-run strike rate.
Absolutely, TVSL would be definitely looking at just making a partnership. So Jawad would be that one person to stick onto the wicket for a long period of time.
Quick running, and that gets through. And Rohan Mustafa is definitely not a happy man with the field effort.
Rohan's definitely looking at each and every fielder in the circle and asking to be on the toes, as expected from a captain, I would say, because Rohan, with his experience, he would definitely he would need those players inside the circle to be on their toes and talking.
He was not happy with the umpire decision earlier. And this one placed it towards the long on, coming in quite easily. Gets it. Now this time it's Jawad Ghani who need to take a walk back. Oh, could not do much impact. Played a 100-run strike rates inning here. 23 of 23 deliveries.
He has mistimed this one, hit it straight into the Longhorn's throat, and he's taken it very comfortably right there. Rohan picking up his wicket, and that would be giving a huge confidence to them after that decision, which was turned down by the umpire. Definitely they would be really happy with this wicket and this over itself.
So it's 8 gone now after 131, 28 overs. Well, nothing seems stopping Sajjad Malook here. Playing it with a lot of bottom hand involved in it.
Matiullah steamed in with all that power on his ball, pitched it up, got hit straight back over his head. Sajjad has been doing this over the matches in this Bukhatir League. Even against Bukhatir 11 Kings, he was the man who stayed in there with Shahnawaz to take them to their victory. The question would be, can he do a magic tonight?
Yes, it's not a K2, it's Mount Everest. You need to climb that all the way to the Mount Everest to chase down this mammoth total of a 277, which looks very much unchaseable for me now.
Previous ball, Matiullah was showing a lot of aggression, which every fast bowler, in my say, would require at these days, because the batsman, a slight misjudgment of the line could lose their wicket. A wild swing over mid-wicket, doesn't get anything on it. Lucky enough, he hasn't got anything.
It's just Sajjad Malook is taking his chances.
Absolutely, he has to. With that swing, Rohan Mustafa has directed Matiullah to send a fielder right away to the deep mid-wicket boundary. Abid, what do you reckon about Rohan Mustafa fielding at mid-off for every fast bowler that he brings in?
He likes to talk to the bowler. That's what, and considering his position, that's the best one he can get to chat with the bowler. And have a look at this one. Matiullah, while going back to his run-up, he's always there to chat with Rohan Mustafa. And even not that, which was not given out, of Sajjad Malook, the Rohan Mustafa came literally into the conversation between the bowler and the umpire.
Absolutely, he's a very funny character, I would say. He has been in and around this UAE side for a long period of time, came through the under-16s and the under-19s. Now the skipper of the UAE. He's definitely made a huge impact in this Emirates cricket board.
Yeah, the former UAE skipper now.
Absolutely, yeah.
Currently we have the left arm, tall langy, Ahmed Raza. Justin, just a few years back, you played under 19 for UAE?
A few years to be specific, like around 6 to 7 years, I would say. Short pitch delivery. Looks like it's taken a glove. Yet again, a loud shout from Matiullah. The despair fall from Britya Arvind says it all.
Well, if you see the replay closely, Sajjad Malook for a minute started walking. Then he went back in hope of that.
Hold on, Sajjad. We've got a discussion between the umpires right now. This is interesting. The square leg umpire is walking towards the main umpire right now. Do you reckon that is gone?
Well, that's a difficult call, but I think there was some part of the gloves hitting the ball, which put him to that raised. I think that decision will be given out. Yes, it is.
An interesting decision given by the umpire. the Phoenix fielders definitely looked very much interested in that, with especially Vritti Aravind completing the catch and falling onto the ground directly when the umpire didn't give it out, said it all.
Yeah, it was a lot of dramas happening here at Sharjah Cricket. Well, what was that delivery? A sort of a Muralidharan ball. Maybe Rohan Mustafa got inspired from the picture. You can see right in front of him.
Rohan Mustafa has definitely shown a lot of different bowling actions, even in the previous tournaments. I would like to see what he's going to do in this ball right now.
I think he's coming as a leg spinner now. No, he chooses to bowl as a Muralidharan. But then batsman had a different plan. Inside out. 4 runs. Intezar made a full use of it.
Absolutely full use of that ball. Dispatched over covers for a boundary.
Well, we call it 50 Shades of Rohan Mustafa.
Interesting pick of the movies, I would say.
It's just
Rohan back onto his bowling mark once again. A short pitch, a bouncer, I would say, straight up. Excellent take from Vritti Aravind. Umpire's given that as a wide. And he's also given one for the over. This time loops it up, hits it towards mid-wicket, slight misfield from the fielder. Excellent pickup in the boundary line from the fielder at the mid-wicket. Results only in a single.
Well, there is still the shots coming in from the batters. Now, Nawaz is the new batsman. Will be playing his first ball. Unlucky, he need to face Rohan Mustafa from the first ball.
Struck in front, umpire's given. Rohan Mustafa picks up another, wraps up the innings for TVSL. The last man is also dismissed right now. Rohan Mustafa cleans it up for Phoenix as well. Goes into the next round.
Well, I was just hoping to see Rohan Mustafa's dance, but just he had a different plan for that dance. He'll be saving for the later part of the evening. So it's 147. They managed to get all the TVSL team. And Rohan Mustafa had a delightful day with the bat, with the ball, in the field. Absolutely clinical performance.
A complete all-rounder for UAE cricket team as well as for Phoenix. Has definitely shown what he's valued for in this circuit of cricket. Phoenix Medicine in the first innings. Rohan Mustafa scoring 74. A great support from Vritti Aravind scoring 60. Ansh 32 and Waheed Ahmed 22.
And in reply, it was from the TVSL. It's Waheed Ahmed who scored 44 top scorers. Zishan Abed 24, Jawad Ghani 23 and Saqib Mahmood, the skipper, managing to score only 17. As per the bowlers, it has been Jawad Ghani for the Vision Shipping, who picked up 4 wickets, given away 29 runs. Intezar 3 wickets, 61 runs. And Nawaz and Ali gets 1 wicket each.
Absolutely a top-class display of bowling effort from Phoenix Medicine out here. I would say my pick of the bowlers would be Matiullah Khan for his fantastic spell of getting 4 wickets and especially the crucial one, I would say, of that Sajjad.
It's been a very delightful day, a great day of a cricket here. But then, Phoenix Medicine showing their class and climbing towards the two steps away from the victory of the 45th edition of 11 Warriors presents Bukhatir Premier League. So we'll see you soon now at the post-match presentation ceremony. Oh, and welcome to the 11 Warriors presents 46th Bukhatir Premier League 2021. We have got the quarterfinal number 2 winners. It's Phoenix Medicines who have won this game quite comfortably with one man putting this show all alone. We have Mr. Iftikhar Ali for match referee and will be providing the mementos to the special man of the match for today's evening. It's Matiullah Khan. Matiullah Khan, what a brilliant spell of 4 wickets he had. And this one as well. The star for us for the 11 Warriors, 46th edition of Bukhatir Premier League. Well, Mati, just please come this way. Hi, Mati. किस तरह रहा मतलब पहली बॉल से ही आपने स्ट्राइक किया विकेट ली और मतलब अलग ही धुन में आज नज़र आ रहे थे आप
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। सबसे पहले तो मैं अल्लाह ताला की शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ। उसके बाद जो टीम की बहुत मेरे साथ सपोर्ट है, स्पेशली रोहान भाई की जो मुझे ऑलवेज सपोर्ट करता है। और फिर उसके बाद सीनियर प्लेयर है रोहान भाई, उमेर भाई, वहीद भाई, वो बहुत मज़ा आता है उसके साथ खेलने की। तो मेरे ऊपर प्रेशर नहीं होते, मैं हमेशा ये चाहता हूँ कि टीम के लिए अच्छा करो और अपना बॉलिंग अच्छा करो। तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह आज मुझे बहुत खुशी हुई कि मैं मैन ऑफ द मैच हो गया। तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह।
कितना मायने रखता है ये मैन ऑफ द मैच आपके लिए, मतलब कि बुखातिर प्रीमियर लीग खेल रहे हो और इस तरह की परफॉर्मेंस होना नॉकआउट स्टेजेस में, कितना मायने रखता है आपके लिए?
जी आपको पता है कि ये क्वार्टर फाइनल मैच था, हमारे लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट मैच था। तो रोहान भाई ने भी बोला था और टीम ने भी बोला था कि ये बहुत ज़रूरी है इस मैच को जीतना। और ऐसे समय पे परफॉर्मेंस करना आपको पता है कि बहुत मुश्किल होता है, लेकिन बस अल्लाह ने इज्जत दिया और मैं बहुत खुश हूँ अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह।
अच्छा, हमने अच्छी बातें तो कर ली, रोहान मुस्तफ़ा के बारे सपोर्ट करते हैं, वो बड़े गुस्से में भी नजर आते हैं इन द फील्ड। किस तरह होता है इस तरह के कप्तान के अंडर खेलना?
जी देखो इस तरह जो कप्तान होते हैं ना, फिर हमें भी जो है ना जब हम मतलब जहाँ पे हमें लगता है कि हम जो है ना मतलब ज़ोर नहीं लगाते हैं या हमें जो है ना हम अच्छा नहीं करते, तो वो डेफिनेटली वो सीनियर प्लेयर है, वो हमें जो है ना जगाते हैं। तो हम भी एकदम जब वो गुस्सा करते तो हमें पता चल जाए कि नहीं ऐसा नहीं करने का है। तो यही अच्छा है, हमारे लिए भी अच्छा है।
Well, काफ़ी हजामत करके जगाते हैं।
जी जी बिल्कुल।
Well, thank you very much, very much.
लगता है उससे।
Thank you very much, Matiullah. We expect a lot of performance from you. Good luck into the semi-finals.
थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू।
Well, that was Matiullah Khan, who have been a man of the match for his clinic performance, taking 4 crucial wickets for his side, and they have qualified for the semi-finals. We'll catch you tomorrow again for the live actions. Stay tuned for more action coming your way. Thank you.